Hello, hello, hello. It's time for another Empties. And I have a few things here this time. She's no hoarder because she's making sure she gets these things out of here. So, got my little basket and I'm going to go through these things and tell you what I think of them, whether or not I'll repurchase them. And yeah, that's about it. I don't think it's too many, so we should get through this rather quickly because I know you got things to do, especially tonight. Well, let's start with the bathroom kind of situation over here. Let's see. When I go in to wash my hands, I like to have a fragrant soap. And I chose to try the Bath and Body Works Ghoul Friends. Now, I bought this around the time I went to Williamsburg for that girls trip. I carried it there and used it, and I brought it back home and finished it up. I'd say this isn't the best scent to get. I mean, don't let the gimmicks fool you. Don't go all the time for those pretty packages and the wording. But I didn't. I let the notes take me there, and they led me astray. For instance, this one says it has dark strawberries, ghostly peonies, and spine-chilling citrus. Those words took me there. But it didn't happen. This was very faint. Like all their soaps, you know, it foams and it cleans your hands nicely, but it does say gentle and clean foaming hand soap. It was gentle, scent-wise, and it just didn't carry far. So I would not repurchase that particular scent if they came out with it again. I currently have another one going in my bathroom now, same scent. I'm getting through it. Getting through it. As far as getting clean again, but this time with my body, I used the Ghoul Friends again from Bath and Body Works. And like the hand wash, this scent went on and it dissipated as soon as it went on, it seems. So this was a no-go for me. It says it has provitamins B5 and aloe. And again, it's dark strawberries, ghostly peony, spine-chilling citrus. Didn't come across that way. So those were a no. What I did like, and I started this last year, is the Recharge Aroma by Bath and Body Works in the shower. This is the orange and ginger body wash, and it's a foaming bath as well. This one, yes, I do like that, and I especially like layering it with my other ginger products. So that was a goodie. Yes, going in there. Also in there, you know, I like to moisturize like we all do, but I in particular like to have a nice oil. So I got these from the Dollar Tree. They're $1.25, of course. The Softy Hydrating Olive. One is the green, and the other one, the orange, is the Brazilian Mango. These are daily moisture hair and body and scalp oil products here. Natural oils and botanical extracts formula. So there's paraben free here, mineral oil free, and folate free, sulfate free, petroleum free. These are just perfect. I like these. I prefer the olive, I believe, but the mango isn't bad, the Brazilian mango. So if you see these, pick them up. I think I may have picked them all up. I don't think there's any left in the stores because I got them all. And lastly, I think that I have for the bathroom, what's Empties without me showing you these wipes? Yeah, you've seen it, you've heard it all before. Whenever I can find these feminine wipes, I pick them up because I do use them. This scent was lavender and it doesn't seem to bother me. Another Dollar Tree product. Okay, so now we can move into the hair. I have two products, I believe, that I used in my hair. One I will continue to use and one not so much. If I do see it, I would pick it up again, but I would use it just for what it's intended for. And I'm talking about the Sunny Isles Jamaican Black Castor Oil Mousse. Now, I use this to help retwist my hair, my new growth. But then I got to the point, because it says excellent hold and moisturizing, and it has shine, that I started using it on the daily just to lay it down, make it neater, and just spraying it in my hand, let it foam up and just lay it down. My scalp started to itch something terribly using it that way. So I suggest if you find this, Even though it has black castor oil in it, just use it for your new growth. You know, whenever you're retwisting, if you're like me and you find that it causes an itch, it's not to be used every day. I don't think it's meant to be. But what I do like, now I don't use this every day. Sometimes I'll try to slick back with it, but it doesn't do the job for that. I love my Jamaican mango and lime locking firm wax. This has moringa seed oil in it and manuka honey, my one and only honey that I like. I cannot tolerate clover, orange, any other kind of honey but manuka honey to taste and use. This has an extra hold. I love this for locking my hair. It is a repeat purchase for me. I suggest you get it. It works well. But no matter how much you lock your hair, you always have to relock and relock and relock. It's something. Okay, let's get into what I use for my eyes. I think I mentioned this a few months back, the Thera Tears. This is therapy for the eyes. These are lubricant eye drops. When you have dry eyes, like I do, this gives you some relief because my eyes are so dry that sometimes they're painful. I get a sharp pain in my eyes. So my doctor said try these, and I like them, except for they're in their individual capsules, which is good, but I feel like I waste a lot of product that way because you shouldn't, these are real sterile, so you shouldn't let them, I believe they're sterile. No, they're preservative free. That's what I wanted to say. And you shouldn't let them lay and use, you know, repeatedly once you open it. So you have to use it up as pretty much as soon as you open it up. I was keeping them in the refrigerator, pulling them out as I needed, but this is 30 sterile, yeah, they are sterile, single-use vials. So you have to pretty much use it up in a day. Make sure you do it 3 times a day if you can get that much out of one vial for both eyes. I waste a lot, so I'm not particular fond of having it in the vials. I prefer the bottle. But the last I heard about the bottle is that there were a recall for some reason. But you know, I went ahead and bought me a bottle of Walmart brand eye drops because I felt like I was wasting these. So that's what I'm currently using. You'll probably see that in the haul. Okay, another thing that I want to get into, this is another little section here. We're going through this pretty fast. I'm not keeping you long. I said I wasn't. Are my Scentsies. So I used the Volupsa Peruvian Lime Jardin candle, and this has a Peruvian lime, ciso leaf, which I don't know what that is, and ripe grapefruit. Anywho, I started burning this back in early September when I went away to Williamsburg with my friends. This is another thing I took with me, and those little dark specks you see in there is dried rose that I put in there when it got, you know, towards the end. I had a rose from a birthday dinner, and when I dried the rose and I plucked off pieces and put in here, and I love this scent. So this is another thing I do when I go away. I take a candle and I take hand soap, I take a plug-in, I take all kinds of things just to make it feel good when I'm away. But I love the Volupsa candles, and I think there is a set I want to pick up from Sephora that I might get with that 20% off that your girl may be getting. So Volupsa, I have one more of these to use, and I've had these for, I'd say, a good 4 or 5 years. So I'm down now to the last one. All right, more scents. I had these little tiny ones. I can't seem to get through a full bottle, like a 50 ml or whatever. I can't do it yet. So, oh, I have another candle. Let's get through that. This was another candle. I took this candle kit that I picked up from Aldi's. I took it with us to Williamsburg, and it was 3 kits in a pack, and we could melt the wax, add the scent, and make your own candle. So I told my girlfriend, since it was 3 of us, and we did this on September 24? Is that when we went? No, must have finished it then. I don't know, I have a date on here. But anyway, we there came 3 tins, and we all chose a label. You can see that, and you can see what mine says. It says, "Let your light shine," and we could choose to wrap it in the design. It so happened mine matched up. They each chose theirs, and then I got what was left over, and we poured the wax and put in our scent. I was left with a vanilla scent, which I loved, so I burnt that candle to completion. Now we're into these little sample scents here that I am dropping all over the place. The first one is Coach Dreams. I don't like it. I don't see that it's it's just like blah. I didn't wear it much. I wore it a little bit, but it was like something I carried in my purse to just leave a little nice airy scent behind me, and but I didn't like it that much. So Dior J'adore. I liked it. I liked it. You know, I said I'm not into J'adore. I'm into those heavier, you know, perfumes from Dior. But I gotta tell you, this is pleasant. This is very nice. This is comforting. This is what you want your mom or your grandmom to smell like. It's not old lady, but it's comforting, and it just makes you feel nice. So J'adore. And I don't know which one. Let's see. I don't know if that's, it says infinitive or something like that, but I don't know what that means. Now, I always wanted to try this, and God, I had a sample over there. This is Mugler's Angel. I think it should be called Diablo. Period. Because, and maybe that's what they're intended, and I just never knew, didn't know, you know, but this has some power to it. This has some kick. It starts off rough and hard and dirty, but the dry down is nice. It's Diablo to me. And maybe they're doing that on purpose, calling it Angel in disguise, right? Maybe that's what they intended. This has some kick to it. This has some staying power, and this is strong. You better be ready for it if you're gonna wear this. So I liked it, but I had to get used to it. I wasn't expecting what I got. And this is Chance by Chanel. Don't take a chance on it. It ain't worth it. I didn't like it. So that's it with the scents. Okay, now for my face. And then it's it, because I think I have 5 little products, and that's it. You know, I like to use the Shiseido wipes for the face. These are the facial cottons, and they're square, and I get them from TJ Maxx, and I think I spent about $10 a pack, I think, or $9, $8.99. I have another pack left. These are not my fave, but they're better than what I get from Walmart or places like that. My favorites are Dior's wipes, cotton wipes, and I don't know if I can stomach that $30 for a box of wipes again. But I've got one more bag of these. I use these to with my toner to take off my nail polish, things like that. Now, if I bought a box of Dior's, I would not be using them for my nails. I would definitely pick up Walmart's cotton rounds or something and use those. But these I can use for any task at hand. So, but my problem with these is that they pull apart and they leave pieces on your face, and so yeah, they're not my favorite, but I've been using them. I got one more bag to get through, and we may change up. Okay, I have been off my acne medication for well over 2 months now, and what has been helping me with the blemishes is the Hanhu Extra Strength Blemish Patches. These are non-medicated, but they do have some, what's in here? I read that they have salicylic acid in it. So that's kind of medicine-y to me. It's a medicament. It's formulated with that, and it breaks down congested pores to treat, prevent, and clear blemishes. It takes a minute because I've got a baby sitting here in the bridge of my nose that I'm working on with these patches. So this is like the second one I finished. Alrighty, since I started using them. So, okay. So what I have up next, now this is a nice product I found out. It was sent to me in a gift bag from a fellow YouTuber at Christmas time one year, and I let it sit and didn't use it, and when I finally started to use it, I'm like, I really like this. I really like this. It's Saturday Skin 10% glycolic acid plus pore control complex. So it's a toner, and I use it with my cotton wipes, and I use it more than 3 or 5 times a week. I use it nightly. My skin can take it, the glycolic acid, and it really helps my skin. I sent away for another bottle because I do like it, and Nordstrom stood me up. I ordered it when it was on sale. They said 1 day turnaround. I should get it the next day, and I was so happy about that. I think it took just about 2 weeks now. I went to pick it up yesterday when they said it was ready, They couldn't find it anywhere. And then one sales associate said, "Oh, I remember this. It got lost. We don't have it. You should have gotten a text saying that it was lost." I said, "No, I did not. I was not notified." And I started to just replace the order there, and I was so ticked off. I said, "No, let me just go to their site and order it." And first I checked Macy's, and then I checked Sephora. They don't carry it. I think Ulta might. I may check them. But anyway, I'm going to order it from the site, and I may get their wash to just go along with it. But I highly recommend this glycolic acid. If your skin can take it, if you have oily skin, prone to breakouts, and then, congested skin, I think you'll like it. And something that I finally finished up, and this was in part of a set. I think I finished up the eye cream much sooner, but I have left the Velvet Skin by Coors. This is the Velvet Skin drink. A resveratrol is in it. It replenishes and helps to retexturize the skin. I don't think it did anything like that. I got to the point where I was using it on my neck and around on my chest because I just felt like it was congesting my pores, so I stopped using it on my skin. The moisturizer, though, I really like it. This is the Cream Anti-Pore. So it's got some salicylic acid in it, I believe, and some Santorini grapes. So it's the poreless skin cream. Yeah, salicylic acid, and it smooths and balances the skin. Happy to be finished with both of these because I've had them a long time. So that is it, guys. That's my Empties. I'm no hoarder. She's no hoarder. She's breaking down her products, meaning I'm using them, trying to use up things, and I make sure that when I have a product that I know is nearly there or I can get finished, I make sure I use it. I make a intention to get it done. Before I was just using things when I felt like it, but I'm like, no, I gotta get through these products. Like when I put on this eyeshadow today, I'm like, girl, what are you holding back for? Put all that shadow all over your eyes. Just take it on up to the brows. What are you holding back for? You got plenty of Dior eyeshadows. Use them. So use them, ladies. Use up your stuff. And gents, if you're watching, use up your stuff. Happy Halloween, and these are my Empties, and my name is Julia, and I am no hoarder. Bye-bye.